Okay, so what's up guys, this is Zydrox in another video. In today's video, I'm here to show you about the new pest update that was released to the main server yesterday or 2 days ago, depending on when you see it, it might be later. But yeah, it was very new. It was exciting, it had a lot of stuff, it changed, it fundamentally changed farming. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first of all, the first new thing that we are going to talk about are the new NPCs. First of all, they've transferred Jacob and Anita to this area, and we're going to talk about Jacob and Anita afterwards. But first of all, I want to talk about Philip and Pamela. Basically, when you talk to Philip, he's going to explain to you about the pests. You're going to get the first tier of the vacuum, which is the SkyMart vacuum. It deals 100 damage and you can use it to kill pests. Once you talk to Philip, there's going to be a pest spawning on your garden in one of your farming plots, and you're going to need to use the vacuum to suck it in. And then once you kill a pest, you get a couple of stuff. First of all, there's a bestiary that you can kill in the garden. There's a new garden bestiary where you need to kill a bunch of pests. And when you kill pests, they're going to give you 0.4 farming fortune per level up. So that means there's each one of them has 15, and if you get all of them, you're going to get another 60 farming fortune just off of killing them. But that is not all. There are some new drops, a lot of new drops actually. So this is just one of them. There's a bunch of them, but for the example, the mosquito, some of the new drops he can give you: honey jar, dung, plant matter, buzzing, bits vinyl, and clippled wings. These are all the new items that you can get only from one of them. You only get these stuff from mosquito. From Mike you get different stuff, as you can see. For example, he also gives honey jar, dung, plant matter, but instead of the buzzing vinyl, he gives the dynamite vinyl, and instead of the clippled wing, he gives the atmospheric filter. And there's a bunch of new items, also a new pet that you get from the slug, called the slug pet, which is really nice as well. And there are a lot of new stuff related to the garden bestiary and all the new pests, which are the main part of this update. They're not the only part though. There are more parts, but yeah, other than the new jobs that the pests give, they were added a couple of things. First of all, let's start with Anita. It added a personal best item, which basically, the higher you score the higher your record is in a contest, the more farming fortune you get in that crop. So basically, if you got, you can get basically the more you get, the more contests you do, eventually you're going to get more and more farming fortune. And because the more farming fortune you get, the more you're going to be able to score. The more farming fortune you're going to get, and it goes on and on. So eventually, you can, the way I understand it, because I don't know of a limit. Initially, I heard people saying it's 100, but I've already crossed the 100 mark. So the way I see it, you can get infinite farming fortune using this, which is ridiculous. In theory, this can be the best money making method by itself, because you can get 1 million farming fortune and make like a ton of coins. But let's leave that aside for a second. There's also a new artifact that was added, the Anita artifact, that gives you plus 25 farming fortune during the Jacob contest. You need to first start with the talisman, which costs 2 bronze medals, 32 tickets. Then it upgrades to the ring, which needs 2 silver medals, a stack of Jacob tickets, and the Anita talisman. And then the artifact, which needs 2 gold medals, 100 tickets, and the Anita's ring. But that is not all. There's also been added some new medals, which I still am not 100% sure what they do. But apparently now gold, instead of being the top 5%, gold is the top 10%, which makes it easier to get gold medals for farming 60. And there's 2 new medals that you can get, which are the platinum and the diamond medals. Platinum being the top 5% and diamond being the top 1%. Now, I'm not sure what they're doing, because there are no items that require those medals in the needle shop, and there's no conversion medals or anything, or to converting them to tickets. But I'm sure in the future they're going to add something to do with this. And these are the new NPCs. if we go to the Sky Mart, there are a few new things here. As you can see, there are higher versions of the vacuum. So you start with the Sky Mart vacuum, then it upgrades to the Sky Mart Turbo vacuum, which deals more damage. And also, if you left click, it will help you find. It will show you where the pest is. There's a Sky Mart Hyper vacuum, which basically just deals more damage per second. It basically, instead of 120, deals 150 damage. This one deals 200 damage per second, and this one deals 250. And if you sneak left click with the max level one, which basically makes it so certain pests are more frequent to appear if you have the vinyl of that specific pet equipped. So, for example, as we saw earlier, there were certain pests drop certain vinyls. So if you have it equipped, for example, if you have the mosquito one, then it's higher chance to spawn mosquitoes and stuff like that. And the way you need it is it's the Infina vacuum with the chirping stereo, which you get from the cricket. There's a 1 in 200 chance to get it when you kill cricket. And there are a couple more new stuff. For example, if we go to the hex, there are some stuff that you can add to the Infina vacuum to make it better. For example, the bookworm's favorite book. You can apply it 5 times, and it does plus 10 damage for every book applied. There are 2 new Reforged stones, the beady eyes and the crippled wings. The crippled wings doubles the damage, and the beady eyes makes it so pests drop plus 3 more crops. So for example, it usually drops 1 enchanted sugar, then it will drop 4. And also it adds 25 damage and intelligence, intelligence is not that useful here. There also are new enchants for armor. If we go to the hex, new enchant, there is the Pester-minator, which basically gives you more farming fortune and an extra chance to find pests while on your garden. It goes up to level 5. There are none on the bazaar yet, but level 5 gives 5 farming fortune and 10% and 10 bonus pest chance. You can apply it for every piece on your armor, so that is basically 20 farming fortune and 40% bonus pest chance, which is significant. And that is pretty much it. Those are the new stuff that were added to the new update. There are some smaller changes, but these are the main things that you need to know. And yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications. And until the next time, goodbye!